Does it show? Right here is like a lymphoid, or not? You can't slightly see it. Look. So that's new. Like, I discovered it this morning, and they were acting like it had something to do with the way or the angle that I was trying to sleep. They've been putting this area in a lot of pain. Sometimes it feels like a bite. Sometimes it feels like a scratch. And there is a new bite. You can see it is visible. Something else is I ran my hand across my back a moment ago, and like they let the dirt roll. Okay. I like to hear how put together some of the systems are. Okay. Because some down here you see some, you come above, you hear some who really did it right. But all in all, the box is placed, room to breathe. So there's always going to be better in a box, okay? Like something with the, like a box, like a bigger box, not a trunk, like so a pickup. Real good in pickups, real good in SUVs. Probably be even good in minivans. That's two different cars. I think. Yeah, it is. They flew something into my eye, but this time when they did it, they did not turn my eye red. I was able to attempt to try and get it out without them turning my eye like pink eye red. But I still feel something in there moving around. I haven't done my eyebrows in months. I've just been kind of filling them in. Remember something bad happened too when they stole the eyeliner pencil when I was in room 131. I wonder if that was associated with my hair as well. This is just dried up from the shampoo and conditioner. Like some leave-in. I left it in. Focus. Claiming all the miles I walk. That's not showing good from this angle. Maybe it'll show on my shoulder. It does. A little bit. There was something. This was about my face. All the attacks they're making to keep my mouth from moving. And my mouth and my cheeks from moving. The facial expression curves. And then they're adding fat. Like pieces of fat, and it looked like that, but it's not as visible on camera now, later in the day, as it was earlier in the day. Still putting bumps on me. And then this has turned into something else. That's new too. The little bump near my ear. And I imagine it's associated with Renee. That dummy will say that because he don't know his meats. Like my mom used to say, she always used to say he don't know his meats. Anyways, that's not even what this video was about. They're probably like, whose story you sitting in front of? This is not Upland Avenue, y'all. This is a church, and it's called Oliver. It has my last name first, something. They blocked the rest. They didn't want me to say it. And I believe that it might be an Asian church only because I spoke with the Asian guy the day that the first time I stopped here. When I was told that suitcases broke wheel, that they were placing extra weight and all kind of stuff on. This is where me and Puppy came. So it was like wee hours of the night. I chose wee hours of the night to move it so that I went to minimize my suffering, and that didn't help much. It did help because if it would have been higher, it would have been worse, and it would have been more traffic, it would have been worse. But it was a whole hell of a lot of traffic for that time of night. But it always is. Sometimes, most of the time around here, this part, it's just one of those areas like. So when we came here, I put the suitcase over there before moving it over here, and I laid my head on it, had my back against the ground with my leg, one leg folded across the other, and my dog sleeping next to me. You know, I've been thinking about how unfortunate, or how much I hate. I've been thinking about how I wish I would have captured more of the rough, like in the rough, you know, like how even if I couldn't capture it right away, that I would have talked about it more. But you've seen these challenges with phones and stuff. Hey, come here, I know, come here. You better not. Don't do it. Come here. Everybody don't need to know we're here. Come here, sit down. Relax, puppy. Relax, babe. Relax. I'm gonna let you go back where you were and go to sleep, but just relax. Figure out what you heard first. Is it okay? Are you okay? You alright? Puppy dog. You alright? It's okay. You can go if you want to. You can go back over there. You can go. Go ahead. Go ahead, puppy. I just don't want what he heard to draw more near and him to bark. Well, because he hears it so far away, you know, like he hears it coming before I hear it coming, and I be hearing shit coming. Like I be seeing shit on the road, like that you can't see on the road. But he hears stuff making its way near, and he'll growl. If it goes away, he'll stop and he'll go back to sleeping or whatever he was doing. But if not, he'll stay alert, which makes me alert, you know, because I'm like, I have to make sure I protect him, and I'm able to grab him and keep him from charging at it. That happened to us this has been about 4 nights ago now, 4 or 5 nights ago. Like we were behind the laundromat. We had just left from, look at this shit. It flew off before I could show you. They put a bug right in my hand, like it landed right in my hand with me holding. Okay, we were leaving the furniture habitat place, and so it's like 2 buildings in between the laundromat and that building. So we had cut through a little woodwork and went over there, and we were sitting on the dock, because the dock is inclined. So it's like this. So we sit at the top, you know. And most of the time, you know, like we've been there we've only been there twice. And that's weird because that same night that we went, like they had a party at the skating rink. The skating rink that's like, it's not really abandoned, it's just closed down, it's not open for like, but whoever owns it, I guess they were cleaning up for that. And so it was party. They finally let me sleep. They were keeping me up, and you know how it goes and why they were keeping me up. They let me sleep for like 20-30 minutes. I woke up, I didn't know what time it was, but I told Puppy, because the next day, Tuesday, the Habitat place is closed. It's closed on Monday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we didn't have to worry on Monday about them coming into work, okay? But this next morning, it was Tuesday morning, okay? So I told him, I'm like, I don't know what time it is, but we might as well go ahead and get going. I said, we'll just sit behind a laundromat. And it's cold, y'all, like, it's cold, and I don't have anything but sweats. So, I mean, in my bag right now, there's those gray sweatpants. I've needed to wash for like almost 3 weeks. But I haven't had any money. And the 20 that I got the other day, you know me, I prioritize. It wasn't enough. Like, I got my dog food, I got me something to eat, and that was it. It wasn't enough to add laundry in, because I don't even have something to wash with. You know, I don't got no detergent or nothing. And these clothes are all clothes that got wet. So that's another reason I haven't had a change of clothes. I've been in this same thing, y'all. This is how they manipulate reality. Every time I've been in this same thing. Like, so if I've been on the streets 2 days from 3 weeks, only for those days that I have something else on, and I had that something else on for those 4 days. So the entire time it's been this. So this jumper, and I washed it once when I went to the hotel in between. So on the 19th, I checked into the hotel and checked out on the 20th. I used my points. I went there to get clean. I was planning on doing a hygiene day, but it just didn't go like that because I was so exhausted. They took advantage of me being exhausted, let me sleep. You know how it goes. That means I don't get anything done that I planned to do, which means I didn't get to get my dog a bath while we were there. So, but I did manage to wash this and dry it out. 10% battery. The $30 charger that I just purchased July 29th from Walmart is not eligible for return or replacement, and that's as of the 24th. It was the 24th when I checked, okay? And I don't know if it has something to do with it being electronic, if they hacked it, you know, like I don't know. And I didn't manage to look operate condition. It better not be, Puppy. I told you. It's not. He did that twice, and now every time my Puppy hears a horn like his, he be looking. He hop up like he gonna sabotage me and run off like he did that. Yeah, I had this the entire time. Didn't get to do what I wanted to do with him. I've been needing to wash those clothes were wet. Got caught in the rain. And they've been wet for a minute. And they've been wet for like a week and a half now. But they weren't extremely wet. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dew was so settled. And I tried to, you know, like do what I could to mitigate the damage. and to not have to throw everything away. And the crazy part is, it ain't nothing but about 3 or 4, well, about 5 or 6 pieces of clothes in there, because I ain't had none. Remember that. So this is like me recovering from them stealing the clothes, and then I had got like a couple pieces of clothes from the outreach that the security guard went and got for me. The security guard with the church went to the outreach after speaking with me and got me a bag with a couple pieces of clothes in it, and I ended up not using. I wore 2 of those things. I threw something away recently from there, and the rest of it I had tucked behind a tree. Never planned on retrieving it, but despite that much, someone did find it. And it had a cute dress in there. It had a cute top, and probably 2 cute tops and a dress. But I don't think there was any more bottoms, because I would have kept the bottoms. The bottoms was what I needed, and tennis shoes. A size 6 pair of blue tennis shoes. My mom's favorite color is blue, and her shoe size is 6. And I was not mad about those getting wet and getting funky. I was glad to throw them away because I didn't like what was being attached to me having them. Okay? That was like some extreme witchcraft voodoo type stuff. The feds used those shoes to further call me my mom. Hold on. We're behind the laundromat, right? So, and this is I was trying to tell you this happened to us recently, him running up. So, and I told him, I said, we'll go there. I said, because I know that those lights are going to cut off at 5 a.m. And so, it had to be like all of 3. We might have been there an hour and a half, 2 hours before the lights finally went out. And I was like, it's 5, so we got 1 more hour here before day breaks, you know. And at 6 a.m. we got up and we walked towards the top. They refer to it as the top. It makes sense. Because it is flight income. And GPS says moderate hill. So we walked to the top, and that's when I continue on. I didn't go to the hotel because I knew they were trying to I still to this day don't really know what gaslighting means. They were trying to get me to think something was happening that was not happening. They wanted me to think that my card had arrived, and it had not. So for 2 days in a row, and mind you, I told you, I said this is Tuesday morning that I'm talking about. They tried to get me to go on Monday. They tried to get me to go on Tuesday. And I actually, after getting sleep, not being able to remember any of that, ended up going to check. But mostly, it was like a catch-all. I needed to charge my phone. It had been dead all them days. It had been dead because they broke my charger, calling it an iPhone. So in all reality, nothing's wrong with the charger. And at some point, they might let it work. We've been through this before. I told you this. The device, the appliance, it will behave according to whatever they say it is. If they say that this phone, this Android, so anyways, we were back there, and retarded ass nigga gang stalking. It was a humbug. He on some evil and malicious shit. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying, lolly-dolly, but not lolly-dolly for real. You know what I'm saying? Expecting to see me and the dog. All he wanted to do was catch us in his lenses, and that's what they've been doing with those low black males. All they want to do, they'll try to force me to take the dog outside. They'll make the dog act like he's in a panic to go outside, and you've heard all this shit before. So with him, here he comes in the middle of the motherfucking night, y'all. Like, this is before the lights go out, and my dog is loose because it's the middle of the night, and I'm always, like, if he bites, I'm gonna end it. But furthermore, that doesn't have any business happening. It's one of them places, man. Like, it's just, and here, it's a lot of those places. Like, you can tuck off and it don't be no traffic. Don't nobody come through there, don't nothing. And here he come, and the dog is loose. And just so happened the dog is loose, and he's not near me, okay? So he's loose, and now he's like towards the middle of the hill. Like, he's in the middle of it, and I'm at the top. And I look, and I see this dumbass before the dog sees him, okay? And I say to myself, look at this dumbass. And I didn't say it out loud, because when I say that, it cues him. He knows what that means. I told you, like, the bad shit I be saying about these folks, some of that stuff he picks up on. But he, I think I said this to myself and thought. And after I saw him, I tried to get my dog before he saw or heard him. So I said, pup, come here. And as he got up to turn to come here, he saw him. And he went for him first. And it's like a stick up at that point, because he makes sure they don't go nowhere, don't do nothing. And if they run or move, make any sudden movements, he will bite. Like, we all know that much. Like, so I always make sure I tell them, I'm just like, stay still, don't jump around, don't, And now he's at a point where he's still even, like, he grabs at him. So he might catch like a pocket or a pant leg. The last 2 times he's caught a pant leg. And when I asked the guys, did they get bit, they said no. And it was okay. Because they know they was wrong as hell. So I tell him, I say, and then so I almost slip and fall, y'all, trying to get to the dog. Because of the way that I had these sweats wrapped around my foot. Like, I have them on, but I also have them like wrapped around my foot, and I almost slipped down the hill going for him. Anyhow, I get there, and got the guy like this, like the cops told you, freeze, don't move. And that's the shit they be saying, making fun of. They be like, hands up, don't move. It's a curse that they keep applying. And they're telling certain people that they're putting themselves under that impression and suggestion that they can do that in order to get out of the situation that they're in. Okay? So I get there and I tell him, I said, get behind me, and he not like being afraid of him, the dog, like he couldn't move, like navigate his body to move. And so I eventually, I don't think I really touched him. I like might have, told him like again to get behind me and made the hand gesture or something. So he moves behind me and I'm able to get the dog. And he says, thank you. I said, did he bite you? He said, no, I'm all right, thank you, or whatever. And I said, okay. I said, hey, what time is it? He said, I don't even know, thank you. And he was hurrying off. And that's exactly what happened. But they also said that they're starting to have to acknowledge, as my dog, the things that I say about, let me tell you, the things that I say about these, about the ones that do that, and them trying to draw us near to them in order for them to solidify their attack. They said that the dog fell. I like that about College Park. There's airplanes all day and all night, but not all morning. But I hate Atlanta now, like, y'all, I'm so serious. I'm so motherfucking through and over with it. I'm like more over with it than I was when I moved. Like, it's weird because when I moved, I didn't like, it wasn't like I was over it and wanted to move, like ready to move, or wanted to. It was just like I needed to move oh my goodness, what is the word? I needed to move to sustain myself. Okay, so that means I needed to get rid of my apartment. I needed to downsize, put everything in storage, and go stay with my mom. That's what happened when I moved. But I'm just saying, I wasn't like that about it when I left. Like I just wasn't like, it's not one of those places for me that I'm like just so in love with and like wouldn't want to stay anywhere else. Atlanta is not that place for me, and it was not that place for me when I lived here. And after living here a little bit, I was just like, this is a horrible place to be. Like my perspective changed from the younger me. Like for my first time coming here, like with my aunt and uncle when I was 14, and then like visiting because it was up the road from my duty station, Fort Benning, Columbus, Georgia. Like my perspective living here versus visiting was two completely different things. And the government only acknowledged what was best in their favor. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it. That's what happened that night when he ran up on someone, and you can imagine I have plenty to talk about, but right now it's not the time, and I'm pretty sure I got like 4 or 5%. I'm lucky. I'm so glad. The only reason I made this video and was impressed about it is because I ain't got $2 on here to go to Walmart with. Okay, I can't go to Walmart and use Google Pay. I mean, not even Google Pay, but the Walmart Pay in the app. I can't go to Walmart and use that right now because I don't got $2 in my account. I got 14 cents in my account.